Why am I looking at you?
Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm Suzanne. It's good to meet you. You can call me Susie. Today I'm going to talk to you about a little something that's very close to my heart, and I'm going to try to get through this without crying. I am a Marvel girl. I love Marvel. It all started with Agent Carter. I wasn't into comic book movies and stuff. I mean, I'd seen some, didn't really care, because I couldn't relate with any of the characters. Because, you know, they had superpowers, they were rich, they had this, or, you know, it didn't apply to me. I couldn't really see myself. Well, in Agent Carter, played by the amazing Hayley Atwell, she did a fantastic job of showing that a woman can be strong, smart, beautiful, and can kick butt. All while still looking pretty amazing and being classy. Like, that was something I had never conceptualized together. I thought you had to be kind of like, you know, you can be pretty, or you can be smart, or you can be funny, or you can be pretty. Like, I hadn't envisioned a character like that. Then she's with all these superheroes like Captain America, and she has no superpowers. She is her superpower. And so that got me into the Marvel Universe. And, well, it's going to boil down to, long story long. Tomorrow is the series finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. AOS. Whatever you want to call it. I found this show by accident. Agent Carter was really the fill-in for the breaks of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I started the reversed. So I was watching Agent Carter, and then when that wasn't on, I'd watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I wanted Marvel. So that was pretty good, and it was a little bit more sci-fi than I'm used to, but it has been an amazing show for 7 years. Agent Carter was an amazing show that only got 2 seasons. Luckily, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all ties back to Agent Carter because Agent Carter was one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D. So they were able to work her into various episodes, talk about the history. So it's very interesting there. But, you know, there's time travel and then different time streams, and they all look bad, essentially, at this point. But it's going to be a 2-hour series finale tomorrow. I am going to be bawling my eyes out because I have so much investment in the show. It has been such a great help through this crazy year and everything that's going on. It was a great escape from reality because their reality I would not want. So it made my reality a little less bad. But also the crew and the cast members, they're like all friends. And it really shows on and off of the show. One thing I do want to mention is Elizabeth Henstridge now has a YouTube channel, and she will be watching it live a couple times with viewers as the show airs. I watch it after the show airs just because I want to know what they're talking about. But I know I'm going to be too hysterical tomorrow. Because there's so many storylines that still need tying up, or maybe some way a new show can make it to Disney Plus or somewhere. That involves them, whether it's the actual beginning of S.H.I.E.L.D., because we never got to see it founded. We got to see Agent Carter as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. We know she was one of the founding members. And I love how when Agent Carter, which was on the same network, ended up getting canceled and or not renewed, however you want to take it, the staff, the cast, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and the writers listened to the fans, and we were all begging for more Peggy at that time. Okay, maybe not everyone, but I was. And I mean, I really was like hardcore trying to get that show back. But I would participate in live tweets during Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast and writers took notice to what people were saying. And so they found ways to either mention her or have her in, or the craziest, they have her former partner / love interest at one time, Daniel Caesar, in the show. And it's kind of weird now because there's so many different time travel and people out of time. Like, they're running out of time as a group, but they're also running out of time to somehow save the day. I do unfortunately think that they will kill off some characters. It's cool if they kill off the bad guys. But I really like a lot of these couples. In fact, I ship them, as they say. Because, I mean, there's Fitzsimmons. I mean, their names just, from day one, they have been a very strong, beautiful, like, friendship growing into more. And then, like, their love becomes so strong that no matter what happens, if she gets sent off to a planet by herself for a long time, or, I mean, he's crossed the galaxy, I think, twice for her. He's gone back in time. He has waited for her. Just always, as soon as they get together, something happens. And they don't get to be together. So, but there's a lot counting on this episode. I don't want to give too much away in case you don't watch this series. It really is an amazing show. And like Agent Carter, it is so full of strong, smart, capable women, and of different races and of different backgrounds. Different, like, aliens versus robots versus whatever. This year it's Chromicons. Sorry if I said that wrong. But that's their final mission. And it looks like it really, really is. They were lucky at the end of season 4. At the end of season 5, the show got picked up for 2 more seasons. They didn't know if they were going to get picked up. So the original ending to the show was going to be the 5th season's finale, which they were able to somehow rework things and still keep an amazing storyline, amazing cast. Again, the Elizabeth Henstridge thing on YouTube, I really like because you can see the writers, the actors. It's basically they're on a Zoom call, but they're live on YouTube, but you can watch it later, so it doesn't have to be live. But I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. But I'm afraid they're gonna all be crying because they were together 7 years and they became a family, and during this virus and everyone having to minimize their contact with other people, I've maximized my time with S.H.I.E.L.D. Luckily, it was uninterrupted by the virus, because the seasons had been filmed previously. So that was really nice to have a family I could count on and look forward to seeing each week. I love the cast. Clark Gregg seems like a great father, also known as Coulson. And that really kind of brings me back to how Marvel really does care about characters, but also audience. And obviously things are all crazy right now. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm looking very much forward to Black Widow, but I'm glad they pushed the date out because I want to see it in a theater full of Marvel fans, because I'm a Marvel girl. I got sucked in, which I recommend happening to you too. Whether you're a girl or not, you can be a Marvel person and you can still like DC if you want. But Marvel is the one that I am emotionally invested in. And so it's going to be really hard to say goodbye to Coulson. Which again, talking about how the series got started on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you may remember Phil Coulson. He was a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent in Iron Man and Iron Man 2, I think. Avengers. He was in a lot of the movies, but just little small parts. He was the guy in the suit. And originally his character didn't even have a name. But when they brought him back to the Avengers, he unfortunately was killed. And people took to Twitter and different social media platforms and did #CoulsonLives. And apparently they got enough of that they created an entire show around him and his team, when before he was just going to be a guy without a name. So I think that's kind of cool. By then he had gotten the name Coulson, but now you can't not love Coulson. You can, but that's when he's different. Let's just say he's died several times, and somehow, some way, some form, he'll be there. So I'm gonna really miss him. Chloe Bennett, you did, like you'll ever get to see this, but you did an amazing job as Sky, Daisy, Quake, whatever you want to call her. And of course, Agent Melinda May, played by Ming-Na Wen. I'm horrible with names. Please forgive me. But she can kick some serious butt. And you don't want to mess with her when she is mad. But it's fun to watch when she's mad. Because she is an amazing fighter and an amazing actress. And then there's Yo-Yo by Natalia Cordova. Again, I'm bad at names, but I love the character Yo-Yo, who in other variations has also been known as Slingshot. But she's gone through lots of trauma and changes through her life, and she has become this amazingly strong woman. She happens to have powers, but she's inhuman, and you know, it gets a little complicated. It's Marvel. But I just really wanted to let you guys know that if you're stuck at home looking for something to watch, you could watch Agent Carter. You could watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You got the whole MCU. So I just wanted to hop on here real quick and let you guys know that I'm going to be really sad tomorrow. They were like my TV family. But I know that all the actors and actresses will keep on thriving, whether it's with that show, whether it's a spin-off one day, or maybe a reunion and a continuation. You never know. So, and for anyone I didn't mention directly, no, I loved your characters. Brett Dalton, he played Grant Ward. He did good in multiple variations, and he did bad in a couple. So it's kind of hard to say. And that's what I like about the show. The show is so in-depth in the characters, but you don't have to start at the beginning to get most of it. Like, I mean, you may need to figure out, like, okay, what's happening? But it doesn't matter if you don't know the terminology for this and that and this and that. And they also do flashbacks sometimes throughout the show, so it kind of helps catch you up. But, I mean, you can catch up on Hulu. And this is not sponsored by anyone. I do not have rights to Disney, ABC, Marvel, DC, anything mentioned in this video. This is purely for entertainment purposes. And it's my second day on YouTube. I'm currently taking a YouTube course. And it has been very helpful. Today's lesson, though, was more about products to buy. And the one real lesson was wear makeup. So I put on makeup. And it feels weird because I haven't really done that since the start of the disease. Or virus, sorry. But this channel is also going to be a way that I converse with people, because I haven't been doing much of that since, like, shutdowns and reopenings. And my current profession is pet sitting. So that doesn't really, that's not an essential or needed service. So I had to branch out. I had to think creatively. And I was like, hey, I'm spending all my time on YouTube anyways. why not actually make videos and still watch videos? So, but this channel is going to have all sorts of things. It's going to have ASMR, relaxation techniques, psychology stuff, relationship stuff. I mean, it's my brain said to you. And that was really weird. But we're not supposed to edit these videos. We're supposed to go ahead and just post them the way they came. So hopefully you guys will give me a little slack because it's my second day and technically my third video. And all my Marvel fans, all the Marvel fans out there, if you haven't checked out Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you really should. And soon you'll find yourself binging it. I was watching 3 to 4 episodes a day when I got started. So, but they say all good things have to come to an end. But luckily with comics, it's not quite the same. So, who knows? Maybe one day you'll see me really happy. Until that day, I'm going to be kind of bummed. But see, now I have a new family, my YouTube family. I didn't actually expect to get any viewers. I expected to maybe get 2 subscribers. But we've already, blown past that. And we're up to 7, which I know in comparison to other YouTubers, that is nothing. But since I thought I wouldn't get above 2, that's amazing. So thank you so much for your support. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, and I look forward to having many more adventures and conversations with you through YouTube. Susie signing off.